There's an update to a story posted back during February during Black History Month. Now, they had a school in the Bronx, Middle School 118. They had a teacher by the name of Patricia Cummings. What she done in this particular class, she got four black children to lie down on the ground, and she said she wanted to simulate how it felt for black people to be slaves in the bottom of slave ships. She started to stand on one of them, according to what the report was. And one of them was saying that she asked, did it hurt? And they're like, no. And then she started kind of standing on them a little bit more. And people was upset by this. We definitely reported on that. They had suspended her from her job at the time period. Well, now this woman has came back. And this woman is filing a lawsuit. Now, she's filing a lawsuit on, get this, ladies and gentlemen. She said that she's discriminated against. Now, she's saying that she wants to sue, okay, for $120 million in damages. Why? Why should the city pay you $120 million? They don't even pay that when somebody get murdered by the cops. So why should you think you should get that, right? So they said that she's in her class action lawsuit. It is a reverse racism suit. That's what her lawyer said. It could be upwards up to $1 billion. Really? $1 billion? Okay. So her attorney said there is blatant racism and reverse discrimination in public schools of New York City. This is why white parents don't want to send their children there. Now, I say Leody, her lawyer, said it's past time the Board of Education to wake up to reverse racism. He said it's no longer the blacks and minorities who are discriminated against. He said it is discrimination against white teachers who are making great sacrifices to be there. That's what he said. Now, he also was saying that, oh, she didn't get to tell her side of the story and they're lying on her. But, I mean, did she get this lawyer from the alt-right yellow pages for lawyers? I mean, that's exactly what this guy sounds like. But this is extremely ridiculous, this story. Reverse racism and discrimination. And this is why white people don't want to send their kids to this particular school. Maybe they don't want to send the kids to the school because maybe they don't live around there. It could be a lot of reasons why they don't send them. How do you know the reason why they don't go there? That's so stupid. Now, you talk about white teachers. Let's talk about white teachers because the majority of the teachers in this country are white teachers. Now, they just had a study that came out, and we're going to talk about this, that it was proven that non-black teachers with black children are more discriminatory to black students and Hispanic students as well. It came out by Harvard. I mean, it just very, very sickening. We've been knowing that, but Harvard actually put that down on paper. And let's say we'll get into that in another story. But we need black teachers to teach black children. It's just that simple. Because we understand the children in our community, where they come from. If I was a teacher, I would look at a child and know if they're going through some things. I would ask them questions, say, hey, how's your life at home? Or X, Y, trying to figure out what's going on because we know the signs. We know if a kid's struggling. We know if a kid being, dealing with issues in the hood or whatever. We know that. And a lot of times black teachers, and I can honestly say this, they can talk to you in a way that white teachers can't because they understand you. They understand where you come from. And I'm not saying that white teachers, all of them are bad. And I'm not saying that. I'm saying the black teachers, from my opinion, cared more about me personally and invested more things into me personally because they understood where we came from and our issues and problems more than the white teachers. I mean, I'm just giving an assessment. And most people I talk to say the exact same thing. We do need more black male and female teachers out there throughout the country. We shouldn't have 80% of the teachers in the country be white women. Why is that? To me, I feel that's by design. 80% of the teachers are white women. So you mean to tell me black women aren't applying and black men aren't applying? I mean, what's going on? I mean, I understand a lot of teachers, and we had teachers on the show that left the profession because, the school don't allow the children to be disciplined right. They don't get the help that they need. Some of these children are wilding out. I get that. But a lot of these kids need help. And we don't need teachers coming in there having her racial fantasies. That's what it sounds like to me. That's not the way you teach about slavery. And my opinion, Black History Month, if you're not a teacher that know anything about that, you should invite people to come teach about history. Shoot, I'm even willing to come to a school and talk about history. I have no problem doing that because our children need to know about history in the right way. We don't need no whitewash, watered down, filtered version of history. Our kids don't need that. But this woman has some nerve. 120 million, talking about the case could be worth $1 billion. Oh, please, whatever. Don't you love when they be trying to do all this crying? They're the victims. They want to be victims so bad. You notice that? I'm discriminated against. Reverse racism. Like, y'all just be making up words. Well, leave me a comment and think about this teacher. We'll link the original story that we reported on in the pinned comment so you can see that just to get caught up and know what I'm talking about. But this woman, Patricia Cummings, is crazy as hell.